The Nike Air Pegasus 1992 was the 8th shoe in the Pegasus line and came at the perfect time to celebrate the 1992 Olympic Summer Games in Barcelona. Let's take a look. Hey all, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new sneaker pickup to show you. What we're looking at today is the Nike Air Pegasus 92 Premium in white, university red, and midnight navy. These released in the summer of 2016 with a retail price of $115. This colorway pays tribute to the 1992 Summer Olympic Games in Barcelona, specifically to the USA track and field team. There are a couple different call-outs to the track and field team on here that we'll get into in the close-up view. And overall, I really like this colorway. I was not able to find for sure if this was actually like the exact color that the track and field team would have gotten from Nike in 1992. It would seem like it probably is, but I just couldn't find any confirmation of that. I do, however, know that we've seen this exact colorway at least one other time. That was in 2013. These released as a quick strike as part of the celebration of the 30th anniversary of Nike's Pegasus line. So obviously that means that the Pegasus line started in 1983, and you had for a couple years they basically did it every other year. So you had the first come out in 83, then an updated version in 85, and then again in 87. And the 87 was significant because that was the first year of the Air Pegasus, so where they added Nike's air cushioning into the shoe and never really looked back. This year we're on to the Pegasus 33, which it's important to note that that doesn't mean there have been 33 or 32 other Pegasus shoes released. There have actually only been about, I think the 33 is the 28th shoe. They just changed the naming a couple years ago where that having that number there indicates how many years it's been since it originally released. So it's 2016, which is 33 years later, or 33 years after the original Air Pegasus, or original Pegasus, not with Air, released. Regardless, I think the 92 is a really nice looking shoe. It's like a lot of other early 90s runners that I really enjoy, where it's got kind of some more simple styling. It doesn't have the crazy like technical look that you think of with a lot of modern running shoes, but it still does step it up over the nylon and leather construction of the original Pegasus in the early 80s. So it was kind of like a transitional time where they were bringing a lot of technological advancement. You have like some plastic panels along the back and some pretty good lateral side-to-side support, while still maintaining a good mix of classic mesh and leather and all things like that. So overall, I think it's a really neat looking shoe. Nike did a great job bringing this back. And with all that said, let's dive into a close-up view so we can take a look at the colors, materials, and everything really going on with this sneaker. Here we go with a close-up look at the Nike Air Pegasus 92 Premium in the USA Track and Field colorway. The upper is composed of a lot of mesh panels with leather overlays. Up on the toe box, you've got white mesh along the top, and then running around the toe box, then a lot of the like mudguard is some different leather panels. And so up around the toe box you've got a smooth leather, but then out here this kind of mudguard on the outside is slightly tumbled. It's not it doesn't have a ton of texture, but it definitely has a lot more than the toe box. And then the inside mudguard is extremely textured, extremely tumbled. I'm curious if that was a design decision, if that was something they did back in 92, or if they just kind of wanted to, switch things up a little bit now and add a little more texture throughout the shoe. The leather running up along the side where you've got like your eyelets is back to some of that smooth. And then the swoosh is done in red, again with a little bit of a texture or a tumbled quality. You've got some midnight navy mesh on the side panels as well as on the tongue. Up at the top of the tongue, you've got your USA Track and Field branding in red with gold outlines. These also feature flat waxed laces with gold tips. I don't love waxed laces, but I like the gold tips, so I'll probably end up keeping them, at least for now. Interior of the shoe is all white with a Nike International symbol down there in the bottom. Back of the heel, this is something we saw in a couple Pegasus models in the early 90s, but you have these plastic panels that kind of provide some lateral support. Those are done up in gold, and you can see Air Pegasus branding right there. Inside is the same, just without that Air Pegasus call out. More mesh up around the collar, and then at the back you got more of that smooth leather with another branding hit of that USA track and field. The midsole is a mix of gold right here, but then with mostly white. Switching to the outsole, then we've got the waffle pattern. You can see it there with a little bit of red up at the toe, and then Nike Air branding in white kind of in the center near the back middle of the foot. That about does it for these. It's a pretty simple and classic silhouette. I think it looks really, really nice. Nike did a great job with this colorway. It's a good call out for Team USA, and it's got enough white that you can wear it pretty easily. It's not too loud, even though it does have hits of red and that blue within a little bit of gold as well. So yeah, with all that said, thanks for watching this, guys. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you like the USA version of the Pegasus 92. Let me know if you picked up a pair this year, or if you picked one up a couple years ago, or if you just decided to pass. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. But as always, thank you so much for watching this, and have a great day.